接下来一个问题啊，你看今天啊，刚刚说一枚伊朗的导弹瞄准了位于土耳其的北约英奇啊利克空军基地啊，该基地继续存储着美国的 B61核弹。然后呢，我就问啊，接下来北约啊，包括土耳其，还有包括阿塞拜疆啊，但阿塞拜疆不属于北约，但是我们就是阿塞拜疆，比如库尔德力量以及巴基斯坦这些，你觉得有没有可能会加入对伊朗的地面行动、地面军事行动？
So Turkey has been friendly to Iran and has not outwardly supported the United States, except perhaps by allowing U.S. Air Force aircraft to fly in and out of the base there, the Incirlik base in Turkey. And that's probably the reason why Iran launched a missile against that base to hit the U.S. Air Force aircraft and assets that are there. And luckily, the Turks and NATO and the U.S. have air defense assets nearby to protect the base. And so it didn't cause any problems. But just like the countries closer to Iran on the Gulf side, countries like the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, and even Saudi Arabia, they've all been attacked by lots of drones and lots of missiles, cruise and ballistic missiles. So Turkey, I don't see Turkey helping invade Iran unless it wants to take more territory. But that territory would be highly concentrated of Kurdish people, and the Kurdish people have been oppressed for a long time. They're the largest minority in the Middle East without a country. There are about 25 million Kurds living in Turkey, living in Syria, Iraq, and Iran. That's where the majority live. And so if Turkey were to invade Iran, they would be invading the north, which has more Kurds. And the Kurds have been a problem for the Turks since the beginning of Turkey in the early 1900s, when Ataturk established the new country of Turkey. So I don't see them doing much. Regarding Pakistan, one more point about Turkey is that the missile attack that Iran did against the airbase in Turkey was a message to Turkey to stop allowing U.S. military from using bases in Turkey to strike Iran. That's the message. So that's just the context. And I don't think Turkey is going to get involved unless Iran
hear that part.
Sure. The message that Iran is sending to Turkey by sending a missile or two at the airbase was to tell Turkey to stop helping the U.S. with its war against Iran. That's the message. That's the message that they've been sending actually everywhere. The problem is that Iran is also striking civilian targets, hotels, airports, oil infrastructure, gas infrastructure. So it's lost the perception that it's just striking military targets. So that's the Turkish story. Now regarding Pakistan has nuclear weapons, and Pakistan's majority of the weapon systems that Pakistan has is from China. 80% at least of the weapons that Pakistan has purchased from other countries comes from China. And China sells about 63% of its export weapons to Pakistan. So in other words, the relationship between Pakistan and China is very strong. So I don't see Pakistan getting involved by attacking Iran, because Iran is an ally of China. So I don't see two allies of China fighting each other unless Iran starts attacking Saudi Arabia with a lot of missiles and a lot of drones and starts killing people in Saudi Arabia. Then the treaty the defense treaty that Pakistan has with Saudi Arabia would probably come into effect. And Pakistan might send, let's say, jet fighters or other military to Saudi Arabia to protect Saudi Arabia. I don't see Pakistan using a nuclear weapon against Iran unless things get really crazy and Iran starts using nuclear weapons in the Middle East, which is the reason why the war is happening, to stop them from doing it. So Pakistan's is probably not going to get involved. Also, Pakistan is fighting a war now with Afghanistan. And so it's kind of busy dealing with that problem. So that's my response regarding Pakistan.